Well, we're about ready for game number 2 of the doubleheader between Millersport and Nelsonville-York. Starting for the Buckeyes on the mound in game 2 will be Dallas Snyder. Pitching for the Lakers will be Colton Mason. In case you just joined us, the Lakers defeated the Buckeyes in game 1, 5-3. Again, our sponsors, sponsoring Nelsonville-York varsity baseball and softball games, Athens Sports Cycles, Air Claws Heating and Cooling, Hocking Valley Motors, and the Rocky Outdoor Gear Store. Again, we appreciate them, and we urge everyone to get out and support them. Again, they Nelsonville-York baseball and softball games free of charge. Colton Mason will lead it off for the Lakers. Dallas Snyder with the wind and the pitch, and this second game's underway, and first pitch is a strike. Wind and the pitch by Snyder, and that one's high, ball 1. And a swing and a miss. 1-2 is the count. And a shot towards left center field. And that is caught by Walker Stone. Nice catch. Batter number 2 for Millersport is Cash Inman. Dallas Snyder with the wind and the pitch, and a shot towards Walker Stone, line drive, and Stone pulls it in for the catch. Walker Stone flashing the leather out in center field as this game gets underway. Batting third for the Lakers will be Nicholas Yingling. 2 out, nobody on in the top of the first. Snyder with a pitch, and a shot down the third base side is foul. Snyder with the 0-1, and a swing and a miss. Dallas Snyder quickly ahead 0-2. Dallas Snyder delivers to the plate, and that strike 3 call, and the Lakers go down 1-2-3 in the top of the first, and we'll move to the bottom of the first. No score, and we'll take a 30-second timeout.
Crank it up with the Pure Rock Radio Network, your home for classic rock that really rocks. Tune in to Pure Rock 105 and Pure Rock 99.5 for the greatest hits, local sports action, and your favorite morning crew, Porter's Place, featuring Rodney Porterhouse Tomlin, comedian Jay Snide, and the HR chick, Tanya Hatton. From Bobcats football and basketball to unbeatable giveaways, we've got your back. Pure Rock Radio Network, where local voices meet legendary rock. Pure Rock 105 and Pure Rock 99.5. Turn it up.
Buckeyes batting for the first time here in game number 2. Walker Stone will lead it off. Dallas Snyder batting second. Logan Meek batting third. A little conversation with the home plate umpire. Again, Walker Stone will lead things off for the Buckeyes in the home half of the first inning. Colton Mason on the mound for the Lakers in game number 2. The pitch and a fly ball towards center field. Xavier Grimm makes the catch. He came in on it and had to back up a little bit, but he pulls it in for the first out. Dallas Snyder up to bat for the Buckeyes. And that's strike 1. And that one fouled over the screen. 0-2 count. Pitch, and that's ball 1, low and outside. Colton Mason with the 1-2. And that's fouled off on the third base side. Count remains 1-2. One down, nobody on for the Buckeyes here in the bottom of the first. No score. Pitch, and that is ball 2, 2-2. 2-2 pitch. And a ground ball to third, and that'll go over the third baseman's glove. So Dallas Snyder aboard with 1 out. And Logan Meek will come to the plate for the Buckeyes. Colton Mason with the pitch, runner going, and he's safe, no throw. That pitch was behind Logan Meek, ball 1. One 0 pitch, runner going to third. Throw down to third, and he's safe. So Dallas Snyder with an out. Athens Sports Cycle stolen base. 1 out. Runner at third for the Buckeyes. Logan Meek hit the plate. 2-0 pitch and a swing and a miss. And a ground ball on the third base side is foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Logan Meek. 1 down. Buckeyes with a runner at third here in the bottom of the first. No score. The pitch, and that's fouled off over the screen. Count remains 2-2. Mason with the pitch. And that's inside, ball 3. Full count. A 3-2 pitch. And that's low, ball 4. Ball gets away from the catcher, goes to the screen, and Dallas Snyder scores with the game's first run. Buckeyes take a 1-0 lead. Again, Logan Meek on down at first on the walk, and Cameron Sullivan will bat with 1 out here in the bottom of the first. And a fly ball heading towards center field. And it is caught, so Logan Meek will retreat to first base, 2 down. Caleb Rexford will bat for the Buckeyes, 2 down. Runner at first. Buckeyes up 1-0 here in the bottom of the first. Colton Mason with the delivery, and Caleb Rexford fouls it off. 0-1 count. Pitch, and a little pop up on the infield. It falls, and that'll be a base hit for Caleb Rexford. So the Buckeyes will have first and second with 2 out here in the bottom of the first. Stevie Blair will bat for the Buckeyes. Mason with the pitch, and that's fouled off. Runners were on the move, but they'll head back to their respective bases. First and second for the Buckeyes, 2 down, bottom of the first. Stevie Blair at the plate, 0-1 count. Colton Mason with the pitch, and a line shot to right field for a base hit. Logan Meek rounds third, heading home, and he scores the Buckeyes' second run. Ball gets away. Caleb Rexford on his way to the plate, and he's in there safely. Stevie Blair moves on up to second. So the Buckeyes now up 3-0. Home plate umpire talking about when he was a youngster, his mother would always tell him to clean his plate, so he gets out there and brushes off home plate. Runner on the move, and he's in there safely, and Stevie Blair will come on home with the errant throw. And the Buckeyes up 4-0. Nobody on base now for the Buckeyes, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the first, Buckeyes have jumped out in front 4-0. Zach Richardson at the plate. And that's a strike. 1-1 count. Inside. 2-1. And a swing and a miss. Count evens at 2-2. Zach Richardson at the plate for the Buckeyes. Colton Mason pitches, and that's low and inside. Full count. And a swing and a miss. Catcher applies the tag after he dropped the ball, and the Buckeyes out here in the bottom of the first, but Nelsonville-York puts a 4 spot on the board in the bottom of the first and lead 4-0 as we head to the second inning, and we'll take a 30-second timeout.
Crank it up with the Pure Rock Radio Network, your home for classic rock that really rocks. Tune in to Pure Rock 105 and Pure Rock 99.5 for the greatest hits, local sports action, and your favorite morning crew, Porter's Place, featuring Rodney Porterhouse Tomlin, comedian Jay Snide, and the HR chick, Tanya Hatton. From Bobcats football and basketball to unbeatable giveaways, we've got your back. Pure Rock Radio Network, where local voices meet legendary rock. Pure Rock 105 and Pure Rock 99.5. Turn it up.
Owen Everett will bat first for the Lakers here in the top of the second. Again, Dallas Snyder on the mound for the Buckeyes. Delivers the first high ball one. And that one's down the third base side, but it's foul. 1-1. Dallas Snyder with the 1-1 and outside 2-1. And a shot up the middle, and that'll be through for a base hit. Walker Stone sends it back to the infield. So leadoff single for Owen Everett here at the top of the second inning. Brandon Jones will now hit. He had a couple hits in the first game for the Lakers, swing and a miss on the first pitch. Dallas Snyder out of the stretch. And that one is low. 1-1. One pitch. And that's called strike two. 1-2. And that one's popped up on the infield. Looks like Dallas Snyder calling for it, and he makes the catch. Nice catch by Dallas Snyder. Again, usually you don't want your pitcher taking that, but it was right over him, and he was fighting that wind, and he made the catch. So one out here in the top of the second. Runner on first for the Lakers. Buckeyes up 4-0. Throw over to first. Runner back safely. Jacob Eiginger at the plate for the Lakers. Snyder delivers, and a swing and a miss. Pitch low. 1-1 strike. Dallas Snyder out of the stretch. And outside, ball 2, 2-1. And a swing and a miss. Count has evened up at 2-2. Snyder with the 2-2 pitch, and that's low. Count is full. One down, runner at first for the Lakers here in the top of the second. Buckeyes up 4-0. We have a timeout. Home plate umpire saying true story. His mom told him to clean his plate every time, and he doesn't hesitate to clean it. Home plate umpiring here today. 3-2 pitch, Dallas Snyder, and that'll be ball 4. Runner heads from first to second. Jacob Eiginger heads on down to first with the walk. Darian Smith will now hit for the Lakers. First and second, one down here in the top of the second. Dallas Snyder brings it home. Ground ball. Caleb Rexford will step on the bag at third. Good play by Caleb Rexford. That was a hard shot. So fielder's choice. 5 unassisted. Hunter Graham now at the plate. First and second. Now
We've got your back. Pure Rock Radio Network, where local voices meet legendary rock. Pure Rock 105 and Pure Rock 99.5. Turn it up.
we're heading to the bottom of the second. The Buckeyes will have Trevor Boggs at the plate and Brody Cook. And then back to the top of the order with Walker Stone. Buckeyes leading 4-0 here in the second inning. Colton Mason back on the mound for Millersport to work the second inning. Again, the head coach for Millersport is Bob Barker, and for the Buckeyes, Josh Stalter. Trevor Boggs steps in for the Buckeyes to lead off the bottom of the second. Strike one call. And a swing and a miss. So Colton Mason quickly ahead of Trevor Boggs, 0-2. 0-2 pitch, and that'll be fouled off down the third base side. And that one's low. 1-2. Mason with the 1-2 pitch. And a shot over the shortstop's head. And that's a base hit for Trevor Boggs. So Trevor Boggs gets the Buckeyes second, off to a good start with a base hit over shortstop. Brody Cook will step to the plate for Nelsonville-York. Brody Cook, the DH for the Buckeyes here in game two. And that's high and inside, ball one. 1-0 pitch, a swing and a miss. Count evens at 1-1. Nobody out here in the Buckeyes second. Runner at first. 1-1 pitch and a swing and a miss. 1-2. And a ground ball, and that will be a foul ball. Just barely foul down the third base line. One, two count on Brody Cook. Mason with the pitch. Yes, so Brody Cook goes down on strikes. One down in the Buckeyes second. Runner at first, and back to the top of the order, Walker Stone will hit. And that's strike one as Walker Stone fouls it off. Buckeyes up 4-0 here in the bottom of the second. Colton Mason with the pitch and a ground ball towards first base. First baseman knocks it down but doesn't have a play. And the Buckeyes will have first and second with one out. Dallas Snyder to the plate for the Buckeyes. And that's over the backstop, out of play, strike one. Pitch and a swing and a miss, strike two. Might have been a foul tip into the catcher's mitt. Colton Mason quickly ahead, 0-2. Delivers the pitch, and that's fouled off as Dallas Snyder stays alive. One out here in the top of the second. Buckeyes with runners at first and second. And the Buckeyes leading 4-0. The pitch and a line drive, and that'll be a base hit right up the middle. And the center fielder gets it in quickly. Of course, the ball got quickly to him And the Buckeyes will have the bases loaded. Logan Meek will bat for the Buckeyes. So the Buckeyes already leading 4-0 here in the bottom of the second. And an opportunity to add to the lead. Bases loaded, one out. Mason with the pitch, and that's ball one. One 0 pitch to Logan Meek, and a ground ball toward shortstop. And it looked like it might have taken a bad hop. Buckeyes score a run, and Walker Stone heads home. Play at third. Throw gets away, and the Buckeyes will score 3 runs. Dallas Snyder trots on home, and Buckeyes now lead 7-0. Logan Meek out at second. Cameron Sullivan will bat for the Buckeyes. Bottom of the second inning, Buckeyes up 7-0. Still only one out. Runner at second, Cameron Sullivan, the cleanup hitter at the plate. He flew out to center field last time up, and that's a ball outside, and Logan Meek will take third base. One 0 pitch to Cam Sullivan, and a swing and a miss. Count evens at 1 apiece. Colton Mason delivers the pitch, and that's called strike 2. 1-2 is the count. Mason with the pitch, and a swing and a miss. Ball gets away. First base is unoccupied. They throw to first to get Sullivan, and then Logan Meek sprints home for the Buckeyes' 8th run of the game. So the Buckeyes now nobody on base with 2 out, but the Buckeyes have scored 4 more. They put up 4 in the first inning, now 4 in the second, and lead 8-0. Caleb Rexford will step to the plate. He had a base hit last time. High ball 1. And a ground ball towards shortstop. Throw to first, and an errant throw, and Caleb Rexford will be at first base with 2 down. Stevie Blair will bat for the Buckeyes. He had a base hit the first time up. Knocked in a run. Pitch, runner on the move, Caleb Rexford. And he's in there safely. That will be another Athens Sports Cycle stolen base. Buckeyes 2 out here in the bottom of the second with a runner at second. 1-0 count on Stevie Blair. Rexford goes, ground ball towards second base. Second baseman makes the play and throws on the first for the 3rd out. But the Buckeyes plate 4 more runs in the second inning and lead 8-0. As we head to the 3rd inning, we'll take a 30-second timeout.
Crank it up with the Pure Rock Radio Network, your home for classic rock that really rocks. Tune in to Pure Rock 105 and Pure Rock 99.5 for the greatest hits, local sports action, and your favorite morning crew, Porter's Place, featuring Rodney Porterhouse Tomlin, comedian Jay Snide, and the HR chick, Tanya Hatton. From Bobcats football and basketball to unbeatable giveaways, we've got your back. Pure Rock Radio Network, where local voices meet legendary rock. Pure Rock 105 and Pure Rock 99.5. Turn it up.
Ready for the top of the third inning. The Lakers will have 9, 1, and 2 coming to the plate. Xavier Grimm, Colton Mason, and Cash Inman. Dallas Snyder on the mound once again for the Buckeyes here. The top of the third, he is giving up just one hit and one walk. Again, the Buckeyes up 8-0. Xavier Grimm steps in. Dallas Snyder with the wind and first pitch of the third inning, and that's high. Ball one. One 0 pitch is high and inside, 2-0. Two 0 pitch, and that's strike one call. Good pitch. Of course, the Buckeyes up 8-0, and the last thing you want to do is give the opposition free passes. Snyder delivered a strike, 2-1 pitch, and that's strike two. 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And the first out of the inning is a strikeout. That is an Air Claws Heating and Cooling strikeout by Dallas Snyder. Top of the order now, Colton Mason at the plate. And that's high, ball one. One 0 pitch. And a ground ball. Slow one. Shortstop throws, and he's going to be safe. The ball does get away, but the runner will stay at first. That was a tough play. That was a slow grounder. And I imagine that one will go down as a base hit. So one on, one out, and Cash Inman batting for the Lakers. Snyder with the pitch, and that's popped up. And that's going to fall for a foul ball. Cameron Sullivan had just found it as the ball was about to hit his glove. Oh, 1 pitch. And that's low. 1-1. Buckeyes up 8-0 here in the top of the third. Lakers with a runner at first and one out. Throw over to first. Runner back safely. Trevor Boggs keeping that tag applied in case he pulled his hand or foot off the base even momentarily. And a ground ball, and that's going to be through the infield for a base hit. Logan Meek gets it back into the infield, so first and second, one out. Lakers trying to get something going here. Nicholas Yingling will hit. Snyder with the pitch and a hard shot, and it's a foul ball down the third base line. Snyder ahead 0-1. And a ground ball towards third. Caleb Rexford Field steps on the bag, throws to first, and he's going to be safe at first base. But the Buckeyes get the out over at third and two down. Runners still at first and second. Cleanup hitter at the plate for the Lakers and Owen Everett. 2 on, 2 out. Everett had a base hit first time up. Snyder with the pitch, and that goes to the backstop. Runners will move up, so the Lakers have them at second and third with 2 outs. 1-0 count on Owen Everett. Dallas Snyder with the pitch and a fly ball towards left field. And Logan Meek makes the catch, and that'll do it for the Laker third inning. We head to the bottom of the third. Buckeyes leading game 2 of the doubleheader with Millersport. 8-0. We'll take a 30-second timeout.
Crank it up with the Pure Rock Radio Network, your home for classic rock that really rocks. Tune in to Pure Rock 105 and Pure Rock 99.5 for the greatest hits, local sports action, and your favorite morning crew, Porter's Place, featuring Rodney Porterhouse Tomlin, comedian Jay Snide, and the HR chick, Tanya Hatton. From Bobcats football and basketball to unbeatable giveaways, we've got your back. Pure Rock Radio Network, where local voices meet legendary rock. Pure Rock 105 and Pure Rock 99.5. Turn it up.
Zach Richardson will lead off the Buckeye third inning. Buckeyes will have Richardson and then Trevor Boggs and Brody Cook. Buckeyes have scored 4 in each of the first 2 innings to lead 8-0. Also, congratulations to the Nelsonville-York softball team. I heard they won 3-1 in their first game of the doubleheader with Millersport. Waiting on the home plate umpire, and he's making his way. Zach Richardson will lead it off for the Buckeyes here in the home half of the third. Colton Mason still on the mound for the Lakers. Mason with the pitch and a ground ball up the middle. Shortstop fields it, throws to first, and Zach Richardson is safe. It pulled the first baseman off the bag. Trevor Boggs batting for the Buckeyes. One on, one out, and immediately Zach Richardson heading to second, and he's up. 1-0 count to Trevor Boggs. Pitcher steps off the mound, looks back, Zach Richardson. And that hit the batter. Trevor Boggs will head on down to first base, so the Buckeyes will have first and second and nobody out here in the bottom of the third. Brody Cook will now bat for Nelsonville-York. A swing and a miss. Oh, 1 pitch. Strike one, throw to third on the steal attempt, and he's safe. So the Buckeyes now first and third. Zach Richardson steals third base. Athens Sports Cycle stolen base for Zach Richardson. And a ground ball to third. Plays at first. And the out is made. Buckeyes score another run and lead 9-0 as Zach Richardson comes home from third. Buckeyes 1 out. Runner at second. Walker Stone at the plate for the Buckeyes. Pitch by Mason. And a ground ball up the middle. Shortstop Fields throws to first. And they got him. So 2 down for the Buckeyes, a runner at third. Buckeyes up 9-0 here in the bottom of the third. Dallas Snyder batting. He had a base hit last time. And a line shot, that's another hit, and that'll knock in Trevor Boggs. And the Buckeyes take a 10-0 lead. Nice hit by Dallas Snyder. Nelsonville-York. Dallas Snyder on the move. Strike one is called. No throw to second. Colton Mason with the 0-1 runner heading towards third. Logan Meek hits it towards shortstop. And he's safe at first. Buckeyes first and third and 2 down here in the bottom of the third. Cameron Sullivan will now hit. He had to take off the shin guards. playing catcher. First and third for the Buckeyes, 2 out. Nelsonville-York up 10-0 here in the bottom of the third. Runner moving from first to second. Ball 1. So the Buckeyes second and third. Swing and a miss, 1-1. And that's inside, 2-1. Mason with the pitch. And a swing and a miss. Count evens at 2-2 on Cameron Sullivan. 2 outs for the Buckeyes. Runners at second and third. And a swing and a miss. So that ends the Buckeye third inning, but the Buckeyes tack on 2 more and lead 10-0 as we head to the top of the fourth, and we'll take a 30-second timeout.
Crank it up with the Pure Rock Radio Network, your home for classic rock that really rocks. Tune in to Pure Rock 105 and Pure Rock 99.5 for the greatest hits, local sports action, and your favorite morning crew, Porter's Place, featuring Rodney Porterhouse Tomlin, comedian Jay Snide, and the HR chick, Tanya Hatton. From Bobcats football and basketball to unbeatable giveaways, we've got your back. Pure Rock Radio Network, where local voices meet legendary rock. Pure Rock 105 and Pure Rock 99.5. Turn it up.
Millersport will have 5, 6, and 7 coming up here in the top of the fourth. Brandon Jones, Jacob Eigenger, and Darian Smith. Dallas Snyder still on the mound for the Buckeyes. So far, he's held the Lakers to no runs as we head to the top of the fourth. Brandon Jones will lead it off. He popped out to the pitcher the first time up in this game. Coming up for the second time. Brandon Jones at the plate. Dallas Snyder with the wind and the pitch, and that is ball 1. One 0 pitch. And that's a strike. 1-1. 1-1 pitch. And a foul ball. 1-2. One-two pitch, but Dallas Snyder, and that will be a ball. 2-2. Snyder with the 2-2, and that's fouled off over the screen, out of play. Snyder delivers the 2-2, and that's low, ball 3. Full count pitch, and that's ball 4, and Brandon Jones will head on down to first base with a leadoff walk. Jacob Eiginger to the plate. One on, nobody out for the Lakers. Snyder with the pitch and a ground ball, and that's through for a base hit to right field. So the Lakers first and second, nobody out. Trying to get a rally going. Darian Smith will hit now for Millersport. Throw over to second, runner is back. Home plate umpire said he had timeout anyway. So first and second, nobody out. Buckeyes up 10-0 here in the top of the fourth. Throw over to first, runner back. Ball gets away, and the runners will move up. So the Lakers now second and third. Nobody out. Darian Smith at the plate. He grounded out to third first time up. Ball 1. One-0 pitch. And a hard shot towards the left field. Logan Meek going back, and that's going to get over him. 2 runs will score for the Lakers on the double by Darian Smith. That shot by Darian Smith was a Hocking Valley Motors long drive. That cleared the left fielder, Logan Meek. So the Buckeye lead is 10-2 here in the top of the fourth. Hunter Grimm at the plate, swing and a miss. Strike 1. A 1 pitch, and that's ball. 1-1. Snyder with the pitch. That's low. Runner heading on to third. Two-one count on Hunter Grimm. Runner at third. Nobody out. And that's fouled off down the third base side. Two-two count. And there's a little looper down the third base line, but it is foul. Count remains 2-2 on Hunter Grimm. Dallas Snyder with the pitch. And that's high. Throw back to third, and they've got the runner hung up. Cameron Sullivan running back to third. And the ball's loose, and the runner got back. So Darian Smith caught off of third base, got in a rundown, and he ended up able to get back to third. So runner at third, still nobody out. Hunter Grimm. And that is ball 4. So first and third, nobody out for the Lakers. And now they're saying the count should be 3-2. So Hunter Grimm back to the plate. Runner at third. And that will be ball 4. So Hunter Grimm once again heads down to first with a walk. Xavier Grimm at the plate. Snyder with the pitch. Cameron Sullivan throws down the third. But Darian Smith a little closer that time, gets back to third. Snyder with the pitch and a swing and a miss. Count evens at 1-1. Nobody out. You're in the top of the fourth for the Lakers. They trail 10-2. Runner at first and third. Nobody out. Snyder with the pitch, and that's strike 2. 1-2 the count. And a swing and a miss. So 1 out in the inning. Again, runners at first and third. Back to the top of the order. And Colton Mason at the plate. He had a base hit last time up. Snyder with the pitch, and that's strike 1. Dallas Snyder brings it home, and that's strike 2. He's quickly ahead, 0-2 on Colton Mason. And a foul ball there on that 0-2 pitch. And just a little bit outside, 1-2. One-two pitch. And a ground ball back to the pitcher. He'll go on to first. Runner holds at third. So now it's second and third. 2 down. Cash Inman will hit for Millersport. He had a base hit last time up. Dallas Snyder with a pitch, and that's ball 1. Two down in the inning. Runners at first and third. Buckeyes up 10-2 here in the top of the fourth. 1-0 pitch to Cash Inman. And that's a shot towards right field. And Levi Snedden will make the play out in right field. Sorry, that was Jensen Van Bibber on that catch. Nice catch by Jensen Van Bibber out in right field to end the Laker fourth inning. Buckeyes leading 10-2 as we head to the bottom of the fourth. We'll take a 30-second timeout.
Crank it up with the Pure Rock Radio Network, your home for classic rock that really rocks. Tune in to Pure Rock 105 and Pure Rock 99.5 for the greatest hits, local sports action, and your favorite morning crew, Porter's Place, featuring Rodney Porterhouse Tomlin, comedian Jay Snide, and the HR chick, Tanya Hatton. From Bobcats football and basketball to unbeatable giveaways, we've got your back. Pure Rock Radio Network, where local voices meet legendary rock. Pure Rock 105 and Pure Rock 99.5. Turn it up.
Buckeyes come calling here in the bottom of the fourth. Millersport putting 2 runs on the board there in the top of the fourth inning, and see if the Buckeyes can get those back here in the bottom of the fourth. Buckeyes will have Caleb Rexford, Stevie Blair, and Zach Richardson coming to. Colton Mason still on the mound for the Lakers. Again, a lot of wind here today for this doubleheader. Temperatures nice and warm, but we've been having a. Caleb Rexford will lead off the home fourth for the Buckeyes. So we're ready to get the bottom of the fourth underway. Caleb Rexford at the plate. Mason with the pitch, and that's a ground ball down the third base side. Foul ball. Oh, 1 pitch. And a swing and a miss. So Caleb Rexford down 0-2. And a ground ball towards third, and that'll hop over the third baseman's glove. And Caleb Rexford reaches first base safely. Stevie Blair now batting for the Buckeyes. And that one's popped up. Rexford will have to hustle back to first, and it is caught by the second baseman. 1 down. Zach Richardson will bat for the Buckeyes. 1 down, 1 on. Getting the Buckeyes up 10-2 here in the bottom of the fourth. And a ground ball down the third base side. It's foul. Oh, 0-1 the count on showing bunt. Throw over to first. Runner is back. Colton Mason with the pitch. And that's a ball. And Caleb Rexford is in safely at second base. Throw gets away, and he heads on to third. Caleb Rexford with an Athens Sports Cycle stolen base. Goes to third on the air. So the Buckeyes with Caleb Rexford at third, 1 out. Here in the bottom of the fourth, Buckeyes up 10-2. Zach Richardson at the plate with a 1-1 count. The pitch, and that is ball 2. Two on pitch. Outside, 3-1. And a bunt. Third baseman trying to catch it as he was charging, but he will field it and make the play at first. Buckeyes score another run. Caleb Rexford comes home, and Buckeye lead is 11-2. Ground ball. And that's a high throw, and Trevor Boggs will be safe at first base. Brody Cook now, guys. Buckeyes up 11-2 here in the bottom of the fourth. 2 out. Runner at first. And that's a ball. It gets away. And Trevor Boggs moves on up to second. One 0 pitch. And a ground ball. Third baseman has it. Throws on to first. And that will be the third out of the inning. But the Buckeyes score a run. And the Buckeyes lead 11-2 after 5 innings. Third baseman is down with an injured leg for Millersport. Hopefully he'll be okay. As Darian Smith, and he is limping off the field on one leg. Again, hopefully he'll be fine. But we'll take a 30-second timeout. Again, the Buckeyes up 11-2 as we head to the fifth.
Crank it up with the Pure Rock Radio Network, your home for classic rock that really rocks. Tune in to Pure Rock 105 and Pure Rock 99.5 for the greatest hits, local sports action, and your favorite morning crew, Porter's Place, featuring Rodney Porterhouse Tomlin, comedian Jay Snide, and the HR chick, Tanya Hatton. From Bobcats football and basketball to unbeatable giveaways, we've got your back. Pure Rock Radio Network, where local voices meet legendary rock. Pure Rock 105 and Pure Rock 99.5. Turn it up.
Nicholas Yingling will hit for the Lakers to get their fifth inning started. Line in the pitch, and that's ball one. One 0 pitch, and a ground ball towards Caleb Rexford. Makes the play, throws to first, and the runner will be safe at first. Looked like he was going to beat that one out anyway. That was Nicholas Yingling with a base hit. So the first man on for the Lakers here in inning number 5. Owen Everett will now hit. Dallas Snyder out of the stretch. Runner's going. Throw down the second, and the runner is in safely. One 0 pitch to Everett, and a fly ball towards center field. Walker Stone comes in a few steps, makes the catch. Gets it back into Stevie Blair on the infield, and one down with a runner at second for the Lakers. Batting is Brandon Jones. Dallas Snyder with the pitch, and that's popped up, and that's out of play over the Lakers dugout. 0-1 the count. Snyder with the pitch, and that's fouled off down the first base side. Out of play. So Dallas Snyder quickly ahead 0-2 on Brandon Jones. Snyder with the pitch, and that's high, ball one, 1-2. One, two, and that's high and inside, 2-2. Pitch, and that's ball three, low and outside. Full count on Brandon Jones. Dallas Snyder with the pitch. And that's a fly ball towards Walker Stone. He comes running in quickly. It's going to fall for a hit in front of him. Gets by him. Runner coming around for Millersport, and he will score. That makes it an 11-3 ball game. Base hit for Brandon Jones. Now Jacob Eiginger at the plate, and that's ball one. Runner at second, one out. Snyder with the pitch, and that's a strike. 1-1. And that's strike two. Eiginger trying to call timeout, but didn't get it. Pitch. And that is strike three. Nice pitch by Dallas Snyder. So 2 down for the Lakers. They have a runner at second here in the top of the 5th, and Darian Smith to the plate. He had a double last time up, knocked in a couple of runs. And that's strike 1. Snyder with the pitch, and that's outside, 1-1. Buckeyes with an 8-run lead here in the top of the 5th. 2 down, 1 on for the Lakers. Pitch, and that's fouled off over the backstop. 1-2. Throw back to second. Runner is back safely. 1-2 count on Darian Smith. Dallas Snyder with the pitch, and that is ball 2. Two pitch, and that's ball 3. Full count on Darian Smith. 2 out and a runner at second. Snyder with the pitch, and that'll be ball 4. So Darian Smith heads on down to first base. Lakers have him at first and second. 2 down here in the top of the 5th, and Hunter Grimm will hit. Ball 1. One 0 pitch, and that's ball 2. Two 0 and a swing and a miss. Two on, 2 out for the Lakers here in the top of the 5th. 2-1 count on Hunter Grimm. And he hits a base hit to right field. Runners will hold at second and third. So now the Lakers with the bases loaded and 2 out. And Xavier Grimm will hit. He has struck out swinging both times up. Snyder with the pitch. Strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. And a ground ball, and that'll be a base hit. 1 run will score. Here comes the second. And the second run will score. So a base hit for Xavier Grimm. Knocks in 2 runs. Buckeye lead is 11-5. And we're back to the top of the order. Colton Mason at the plate. Runners at first and second. Snyder with the pitch and a shot towards left field, and Logan Meek will make the catch, and that ends the 5th inning for Millersport. Buckeye lead is 11-5 as we head to the bottom of the 5th, and we'll take a 30-second timeout.
Crank it up with the Pure Rock Radio Network, your home for classic rock that really rocks. Tune in to Pure Rock 105 and Pure Rock 99.5 for the greatest hits, local sports action, and your favorite morning crew, Porter's Place, featuring Rodney Porterhouse Tomlin, comedian Jay Snide, and the HR chick, Tanya Hatton. From Bobcats football and basketball to unbeatable giveaways, we've got your back. Pure Rock Radio Network, where local voices meet legendary rock. Pure Rock 105 and Pure Rock 99.5. Turn it up.
Walker Stone will lead off the Buckeye 5th inning. Of course, if the Buckeyes were to score 4 runs in this at bat, the game would be over. Buckeyes batting in the bottom of the 5th, leading by 6 right now. Walker Stone lays down a bunt. Pitcher fields, pitcher throws, and he got him. Nice play by the pitcher, Colton Mason. Dallas Snyder, 1 out hit. He's had a couple hits and an RBI. And strike 1 is called. And a line drive, and that'll be down the third base line. Dallas Snyder will round first, and he'll head on into second with a double. Nice hit by Dallas Snyder. Logan Meek will now hit for the Buckeyes. 1 out, 1 on for Nelsonville-York. Buckeyes up 11-5 here in the bottom of the 5th. And they'll throw back to second. Runner's back safely. Runner going to third, and he's in safely. Dallas Snyder gets away. He'll head home, and he will score. So the Buckeyes up 12-5 here in the bottom of the 5th. Pitch and a swing and a miss. 1-1 the count on Logan Meek. And fouled it off back to the backstop. 1-2 the count. Outside, 2-2. And a ground ball hit the third. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and Logan Meek is safe. So the Buckeyes have one on with one out. Cameron Sullivan will hit for the Buckeyes. Fake throw to first. Pitch is high, ball one. Logan Meek takes second. Cameron Sullivan with a timeout to tie his left shoe. And gets that batting glove back on and gets back in the box. 1-0 count on Cameron Sullivan. And a ground ball towards short. Shortstop makes a play, and Cameron Sullivan's going to be safe, and Logan Meek's going to score. Good hustle by Logan Meek. So the Buckeyes up 35. One out and a run. Caleb Rexford at the plate for the Buckeyes. He's had a couple hits for Nelsonville-York in this second game. And that's ball one. Cameron Sullivan into second base. Ball gets away, but not far enough for Sullivan to head on to third. And that's another Athens Sports Cycle stolen base. Caleb Rexford at the plate. And a line drive base hit to left field. Cameron Sullivan being waved in, and he will score. And the Buckeye lead is 14-5 here in the bottom of the fifth. Again, Caleb Rexford with the base hit, RBI, and he's out at first. And if he can score this inning, this game will be over. Stevie Blair at the plate. One out for the Buckeyes here in the home fifth. Runner on the move, and Rexford will be at second base. Stevie Blair had a base hit RBI. It's first time up in this game. And that one goes to the screen, and Rexford heads on over to third. So Rexford in prime position to score here. Just one out. Guys can end this game. Stevie Blair, and that's outside. 3-0 the count. The pitch, and that's outside, and Stevie Blair gets a walk. He heads on down to first, and Zach Richardson to the plate for the Buckeyes. First and third, one out. Buckeyes up 14-5 in the bottom of the fifth. Stevie Blair goes on down to second. Foul ball. Zach Richardson trying to lay one down. 0-1 the count. Buckeyes trying to get Caleb Rexford home for the win. And it's 0-2. Pitch. And a great. So the Buckeyes win the second game of the doubleheader, 15-5 in 5 innings. The Buckeyes now 2-8 overall in the season, and Millersport, They are 2-7 after today. Again, the Lakers won the first game over the Buckeyes 5-3. Again, the Lakers won the first game over the Buckeyes 5-3 of this twin bill, and then the Buckeyes win game team to 5. Again, we'd like to thank our sponsors one last time, help us cover Nelsonville-York baseball and softball games, Rocky Outdoor Gear Store, Hocking Valley Motors, Air Claws Heating and Cooling, and Athens Sports Cycles. Again, we thank them. They allow you to watch Buckeye baseball. And once again, the Buckeyes win game 2, 15-5 in 5 innings. And for Micah Morrison on camera, and Kaylee Householder on streaming,